As sim racers, we're all trying to get faster, but sometimes it's pretty hard to pinpoint your mistakes exactly and improve on them without spending hours in practice mode. In today's Tutorial Tuesday, I'm going to show you a surefire way to find your mistakes and improve on them quickly to get faster lap times. I'm definitely not the fastest driver at Track Titan, which is why I'm perfect to show you this technique, as I still make a ton of mistakes that we'll be able to analyze today so we can solve them and get faster. And remember to subscribe if you don't want to miss our weekly sim racing guides that help thousands of sim racers get faster. Alright, so here we come to the start of our first flying lap. And we're just going to be trying to lay down a good lap that we can improve on later. Because I know we're going to be making some mistakes here. Because I'm not an esports level driver. I'm not the fastest guy at Track Titan, sadly. But with the help of Track Titan, we might get there. So the thing about Monza is that each and every corner is super duper important to get right, because you're going to be feeling the effects of how you get through that corner over the whole straight after it. So on a normal track where corners are in somewhat more of a quick succession, you might feel the effects of getting a bad exit from one corner. You feel that to the next corner. But here at Monza, you've got like crazy long straights on which you will be slower if you get a suboptimal exit. So you really want to get all the exits of every corner done well, otherwise you're going to be feeling it down these long stretches of road. Alright. So a second faster than my last lap. So a 123.248. Let's see if we can beat that after analyzing on Track Titan. When we analyze this lap on Track Titan, we see that my driving is shown in orange and the faster reference lap is shown in blue. As there is still a ton of time to gain, we'll focus on the braking for this analysis, so we don't get overwhelmed right out the gate. Let's start at Parabolica. We see that I brake just a little too late and for too long, and I have a very narrow line through the corner. That's something we can immediately work on. When we come to the first chicane, we see that I'm making the same mistake. I'm braking for too long and not trusting the car enough. In the next chicane, I'm braking a little too early, and I'm unstable on the brake pedal, which unsettles the car as well. In both corners of Lesmo, I'm braking too much, which costs me a ton of speed and time in a fast section like that. And when we come to Ascari, we can see that I'm braking too early again. Now that we know that I can improve a ton by braking correctly, I can make that the focus of my next practice session. And you can analyze your own drive-in on tracktitan.io for free for a month when you sign up with promo code TutorialMonza. Now let's get back on track and see if we can improve by applying what we've learned through this analysis. So after analyzing on Track Titan, I came to the conclusion that in most corners I'm braking a little too early and a little too long. And it's just a tiny little thing I have to change really to get better results. So let's see if we can improve on it. We're already at a green delta, so that's always nice to see. I love it. That's the goal of this session. So brake just a little later. And let's see how the effects are of this. Maybe get on the throttle a little earlier there. Ooh. Of course, knowing and putting it into practice is two different things. But at least by analyzing your laps on Track Titan, you can really pinpoint where your mistakes are. And here we gotta brake just a little. Oh yes, that's way smoother. Braking just a little later. Ooh, a little oversteer there. That could be dangerous. Ooh. But by analyzing your laps on Track Titan, you can really pinpoint where your mistakes are and go to work on them in practice mode, you know. Look at that, already half a second just off, just by knowing that I have to brake a little later. And let's see if we can continue this trend, because I got on the throttle just a little too early in some places. I feel like I think I lost a little bit of grip there on the curbing, but nothing we can't fix. Especially here. Let's see. Oh, that was even slower. Ah, yes, there we go. Because I knew from the analysis that I just had to pump the brakes real hard once and get that car through there. Ah, yes. And now way less oversteer. And look at that delta going up. I love to see it. I love to see it. And that's the power of Track Titan, you know. You can really pinpoint your mistakes and start to focus on them immediately instead of trial and error. See what works, see what doesn't. It just gets that part away from practice immediately. It just scrapes off the hard part. By quickly analyzing my session, I saved myself from endlessly driving around and trying out new things to get faster. I immediately knew that I was braking wrong in most corners, and even with 2 laps of practice, I could get my time down by more than a second. So head over to tracktitan.io, see how analyzing your laps can make you faster for free when you sign up using promo code tutorialmonza. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.